JJ's Awesome Football Podcast. Thanks for tuning in again, everybody. We are getting late in the season, and the games are heating up. We got a lot of fun action that has been going on and coming up. I'm really excited about this week. How about you, Joey? Same? Yeah. We had a lot of good games this past week. Joey, you went 11-2. Congratulations. I went 9-4 on my picks, which means that for the season so far, Joey, you're in the lead by a game. And I'm not too happy about that. I'm going to need to really get my picks right this week, and I'm going to have to catch up. So,
you're not. So,
no?
Goodbye.
So yeah, we got a lot of good games this past week, week 14. The races are heating up for the wild card spots.
But Philly almost lost to the Carolina Stinkers.
Yeah, Carolina.
Battle of the Suck.
Carolina almost pulled it off against Philly.
Battle of the Suck, Chicago and 49ers too. 49ers blew them out 38-13.
Yeah, I think San Francisco's hanging close, though. They're only like a couple games out of first place in their division, and they're still right in it.
But they're not going to get... No, they're in third place. No,
they're fourth.
Yeah, they're fourth.
Yeah, they're fourth. It's Seattle, Arizona,
then
Rams, and then the 49ers. I never would have thought that at the beginning of the year, but here we are.
I would have.
It's getting late. 4 weeks left.
No, karma.
What's karma?
For last year. For the 49ers. That is karma.
That is a true karma. Detroit Lions fan right there.
Karma.
So,
yeah.
Well.
Karma. Karma's sweet. With a little bit of apples.
A little bit of apples, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean... We got, how many teams are eliminated so far from the playoff contentions? Like 7? We got 6 in the AFC that I think are eliminated. The Jets are out. The Raiders are out. Cleveland's out.
Raiders, New England, Tennessee, Jacksonville.
Yeah, Tennessee, Jacksonville. And then in the
Giants.
Yeah, and then the
that's it.
NFC.
Giants.
Just the Giants?
You didn't mark Carolina.
No, they're still technically mathematically alive. I know they're mathematically alive because the NFC overall is, I'm not gonna say a weaker top to bottom. Like the top is really, really good, but the bottom is really, really bad in the NFC. Where the AFC is pretty even, other than the top maybe 3 or 4 teams, and then everybody else is pretty even grouped up. But yeah, we got a lot of good games this week, and the races are getting tight. Wild card spots and teams are jockeying for position.
Yeah, Casey and Detroit
KC plays Cleveland this week.
They mostly.
I mean, you can't really sleep on Cleveland. You just never know. They're one to prove they're not as bad as their record.
Who are we gonna watch
Dallas
Sunday at 4:00?
I'm really torn because we got Buffalo and Detroit playing at 4:30, and we got Philly and Pittsburgh playing at 4:30. We're gonna have to get dual screens.
No, we're just gonna watch Detroit.
Not happening. I'm willing to switch over to the Detroit game on commercials from the Pittsburgh and Philly game. I really am. I mean,
how about we do the opposite? I'm willing to switch over to Philly.
You know, honestly, if the NFL knew what they were doing, they would have put these games like one at 4:30 and the other one in prime time. Like the Green Bay Seattle game is a good game, but it is not Buffalo, Detroit. It is not Philadelphia, Pittsburgh. Joey.
Tampa Bay and LA is an okay.
That's a good game. I mean, Tampa Bay's in first place. They're trying to hang on. The Rams are trying to catch Seattle. Yeah, we got a lot of teams that are still in the hunt. Got something to play for. A lot of these games mean something this late in the year. The Rams play. That's game number 1. All right.
Oh, yeah.
So, What week are we in, Joey?
16.
Week 15 coming at you.
16.
Right now.
16.
We are in week 15, folks.
16.
Don't pay attention to
16.
my
16.
wonderful
16.
young...
16.
The folks at home, don't confuse them.
16.
Math is hard. Week 16
for you
is next week. Week 15 right now.
16.
Game number 1. We got the LA Rams, San Francisco 49ers, NFC West Division game.
Yeah.
I got the Rams in this one. They got more to play for than the 49ers. 49ers are basically out. They're just not mathematically eliminated, but they're not as strong as Seattle. They're not as strong as Arizona. They're not as strong as the Rams. They're not going to get in. They're too hurt.
49ers.
You're picking the 49ers.
They're at home.
I don't think it matters, dude. There's too many people banged
It
up.
mattered against the Buffalo and Rams game.
Dude, that was a crazy game. That was nuts. I mean, if you flipped over to another game for like 2 minutes, there was like 4 touchdowns scored in that 2 minutes. It was back and forth, back and forth. That was a fun game to watch.
But Buffalo got
Josh Allen, first quarterback since Otto Graham to have 3 passing touchdowns and 3 rushing touchdowns in the same game. Check your history books. It's true, folks. Josh Allen.
Check your calories.
He should be MVP. Disagree?
He should not be MVP.
Who should be MVP? Jared Goff.
He's the only, he did throw 5 picks and come back to win the game from.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Jared Goff's having an amazing season, dude. Josh Allen is on. He's on a different level.
He pronounced his name bad. It's Josh Alien.
Josh Alien. Josh Alien is playing like he's from another planet, dude. He is killing it. Because he's an alien. He is killing it this year.
No, he's not. He just has some prototype.
However, Buffalo and Pittsburgh are both 10-3, jockeying for that number 2 spot behind Kansas City. And so, yeah, I mean, these games are going to be fun down the wire.
We're going to watch this game next.
Okay. KC and Cleveland 1 o'clock game. I'm going with Kansas City.
Is this even a choice?
It's in Cleveland. You know what? I don't know. Kansas City squeaked another one by. Again, a doink field goal to beat the Chargers.
I know, I saw that.
I don't know. The shoes got to drop at some point, and then they'll play like they are in the playoffs. Yeah, KC. I got KC. Cincinnati, Tennessee, Joey. Another 1 o'clock game. Who you got?
Cincinnati, dude.
Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, Joe Burrow. Yeah, they're having a crazy season. Dude, if Cincinnati had a winning record, Joe Burrow would be in consideration for MVP. Yeah. He's having a great year.
He's having a great year, but he has a losing team.
Their defense sucks. You smell that?
Like
that's hot garbage.
Like
you can smell it here from Cincinnati. Yeah.
Oh, he agreed! He agreed!
I just caught what you said. What you did, you little jerk.
Look what you made me do.
Look what you made me do. Look what you made me do. I don't know what you said until you said it. Anyway, I got Cincinnati. Joe's got Cincinnati. We're moving on. Washington and the New Orleans Saints down in the Big Easy.
I got Washington.
Yeah, Washington. They got the number.
After this, they'll be washing sweet in their body wash.
They got the number 7 spot right now. If the playoffs started today, Washington would be number 7. They got a lot to play for.
Philly.
They would play the Eagles right now if the playoffs started this week.
I need them to go down they can face. I need the Packers to go down and the Washington can go up so the Packers can beat Philadelphia.
Okay. Why? Packers aren't going to beat
How are Tampa Bay 4?
Because they're division leader. All the divisions get the top 4 spots. I know. Yeah. We'll run these down here when we pick all the games.
Who has the best division? Who has the most divisions?
The best division right now? NFC North is the top division. You got Detroit, Minnesota, Green Bay, all with good records. Chicago, they hung on tight there for a little while, and now they've tapered off. But yeah, NFC North, they got one of the best, if not the best division, top to bottom in the NFL. They look good.
The South, the AFC South has AFC South and AFC East have
the
worst.
NFC. They're.
And kind of
the AFC East,
and
you
kind
got
of the North.
Buffalo and Miami.
The North,
Miami's
too,
decent. They're not even in the playoff right now. And then New England and Jets, they both suck.
The East sucks.
Yeah.
Dallas sucks.
Dallas isn't good. I mean, they just lost to Cincinnati. They're not out of it, but they're.
Like, if we know they're out of it,
they're just biding their time. They're just biding their time until they're eliminated, basically, right now.
If you get 8 or 9 losses, you're out.
Yeah.
You're OUT out of the world.
Out of the world. We're kicking right out of the world, not just the NFL. We got another 1 o'clock game. Moving on from Washington, New Orleans, we got Baltimore and the New York Giants.
I got Baltimore.
Why are the Giants even showing up for this game? I mean, it's in New York. They absolutely are trash.
Guess who just signed Daniel Jones?
Who signed Daniel Jones?
Vikings.
Are you serious? Baltimore will win by at least 2 touchdowns. If they don't win by 2 touchdowns, I'm making that my lock pick. I'm not a huge Baltimore fan, but I am an absolute fan of the Giants losing. So, my lock pick, Baltimore and the Giants. That's a smart pick. If you are on any betting apps, play responsibly. Bet on Baltimore. They're winning by at least, whatever the spread is, they're winning. Dallas and Carolina. Is this semi-battle of the suck?
Mm-hmm.
Who you got?
Dallas. The next one is the battle of the suck.
You're picking Dallas?
You picked Carolina.
No, I picked Dallas. Oh. I got...
He did it again!
I got Dallas. Dude, Carolina's playing really good the last few weeks, but
I think next season if they get another good wide receiver, they're like
Carolina playoff. Dude, Adam Thielen's playing great, but he doesn't have. Leggett needs another year, I think, under his belt. They'll be fine. Then we got the real battle of the suck for the week. We got the New York Jets and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Joey.
Yeah.
Who sucks worse?
The Jags. So I'm picking the Jets.
You're picking the Jags? You're picking the Jets? I'm picking the Jets too. I just can't help that. It's just too much fun. Jacksonville. I don't know. All these poop emojis right here. Yeah, that's Jacksonville's season. There was so much potential.
No, it's not. It's Pittsburgh season. And it's Philly season.
You know, you're not an Eagles fan. You're not a Steelers fan. Like, how do you pick who not to root for in that chance?
I would pick Pittsburgh.
You're picking Pittsburgh?
No.
Oh,
I'm just saying I want Pittsburgh to win. But sadly, they're not.
Can't say I disagree with you, but that pick's here in a few minutes. We got Miami and Houston down in Houston.
I got Houston.
Houston's trying to hang on. Indianapolis is right behind them. Miami's vying for a playoff spot. They're only like a game or 2 out of the last spot. I got Miami going into Houston, beating them 20-17.
I got Houston.
You're picking Houston?
Bro, if the Miami wins, that's going to be better. Because they need to win it. If they don't, they're out of the
All right. So those are the 1 o'clock games. No disrespect. We got some good games. We got some. You should watch football. You love football. 4 o'clock is where it's at, folks. 4 o'clock games. First game, we're talking about Buffalo and Detroit. Who you got?
You got.
There's a part of me that wants to pick Buffalo. However, I can't pick against Detroit at home. They're too tough, top to bottom. They play up to the competition. Buffalo loses to Detroit 35-33. You're having a hard time with this, aren't you? Josh Allen is too good, man. I don't know. What do you think? This is the angst that teams go through when you play a good team, a tough team that's good. Are you picking Detroit? You going with the home team?
I'm saying here's my lock pick. Can I do two just for this
One
video?
pick.
Please, two.
That's fine.
Okay. Lock pick. Buffalo.
You're picking Buffalo? Are you serious? Dude! Oh, man. Oh, I really... Oh. Are you sure? Last chance, kid. No takes backs. No takes backsies. Folks at home can feel your angst right now.
Detroit.
You're picking Detroit?
They're too hard at home.
Last chance?
Yeah, they're too hard at home.
Detroit's going to lose themselves in the moment just like Eminem, and they win at home. Joey's lock pick for the week, number 1. Moving on, the second big game of 4:30. What, you got more on Detroit?
Yeah.
What you got?
Here. Okay. I'll come back to this.
What you got?
I'll come back.
What you got? We want to hear what you have to say.
No, it's like skip ahead a game.
You're going to skip ahead? All right, you take it first. You got Philly and Pittsburgh.
No, like, I'm going to skip ahead. Like,
you're skipping ahead to Indianapolis and Denver?
No.
Which game are you skipping to?
What? This is weird. This is weird what I'm doing. Lock pick Green Bay over Seattle. I'm picking both Detroit and Green Bay.
You're picking Green Bay over Seattle. That's the 8 o'clock game. All right, that's the 8 o'clock game. I got Green Bay too. I think they're going to go into Seattle.
That's weird. I both like.
Seattle's tough at home. That really could go either way. Joey and I both got Green Bay.
Who you got?
4:30 game.
Philly.
Okay, Joey, I'll give you $10 if you can name the last decade that Pittsburgh went into Philadelphia and beat the Eagles. Folks at home, do you even know this right now? Comment if you know before Joey says it. Pause this. Look it up on Wikipedia. It was the 19-something year was the last year that Pittsburgh went into Philly and won. They haven't won in how many years?
A couple.
It's been over 60 years. I think it's 1965 or 1966 is the last year that Pittsburgh won in Philadelphia. Well, that's not going to change this year. I'm picking Philly 32 to 27.
They're going to make a record. Pitt's going to make a record.
What record are they making?
70 years they've lost.
I can't disagree with that. Yeah.
Philly.
Okay, George Pickens is out. He's not gonna play again. Pittsburgh.
Do the wave.
Unless they pull off a miracle.
They're not.
I mean, because there's a lot of inner turmoil in the Eagles locker room. A.J. Brown's upset. The wide receivers are upset because Jalen Hurts isn't passing them the ball. Dude, you got Saquon Barkley. Shut up and play. You've won 9 in a row. You got the MVP probably, maybe.
What happened?
And Saquon Barkley.
What's happened?
A.J. Brown spouting off. He's mad because, Jalen Hurts isn't getting him the ball.
Yeah.
So, dude, you're winning.
If I was A.J. Brown, I would go to Detroit and have a fun game with Goff and Amari St. Brown.
Dude, he's already got Laporta, St. Brown.
That's why it would be the
Reynolds.
best duo.
He's already got like 8. He's got 2 running backs. He wouldn't have any place. He wouldn't fit in there. He's too much of a diva to fit in Detroit. He's too soft. So Philadelphia wins though.
Soft.
He is too soft.
And we don't accept Eagles players.
I can't.
This is the contract. Ripped. We don't do Eagles players.
All right, Joey and I both got Philly, Indianapolis, and Denver.
I got Denver.
Yeah, Denver's too good. They're good at home. Indianapolis, I think if they lose this game, they're probably out. They'll fall too far behind to come back. Then we got New England and Arizona. In Arizona,
I got Arizona.
Yeah, I got Arizona too. They're right behind Seattle. I think what are they, a game behind Seattle? NFC
no.
West?
No. They're a game behind the Rams.
They're a game behind, no.
No, yes, you put it down. Seattle.
Rams? Oh, are they? Wow, I was wrong. Okay.
Oh,
yeah, they're 2 games back.
If Arizona wins this and 49ers lose this, they would stay the same.
Yeah. Now, Arizona's got to win. They're playing New England. They're at home. They win. Tampa Bay and the LA Chargers. LA Chargers
I got LA.
They're recovering from the KC loss. Tampa Bay looks good. I got the Chargers as well. We already picked Green Bay, Seattle, the 8 o'clock game Sunday. 2 Monday night games, folks. One is going to be okay. The other one probably is going to suck too. Chicago and Minnesota. Who you got?
Minnesota.
Yeah, Minnesota wins. And then we got semi-battle of the suck because Atlanta has fallen off the face of the planet.
Do you know what I saw on YouTube?
What?
It says bench Kirk Cousins.
I think if they lose this game to Vegas,
he's retired.
They should because is it Michael Penix?
Who's that?
That's the quarterback they drafted. That's sitting on the bench.
Marcus Mariota.
No. I mean,
your mom. Your mom's better quarterback than Kirk Cousins.
I can't disagree with that right now. I mean, Kirk Cousins, again, love the man, but dude, you got to step up and earn that money. You're not earning it right now. I pick you to win this week. I pick Atlanta to win, but I don't think it's because of Cousins, because of Bijan Robinson and that receiving core helping Cousins out. And because Las Vegas, they're horrible. They're bad.
That's actually one of the battles that sucks me.
Yeah, it's semi-close because Atlanta's lost too much.
No, Jets and Jags.
Well, yeah, Jets and Jags are number 1, but then...
and then Arizona and...
Yeah. Nah, Arizona's good. I mean, New England's not that good, but they got a quarterback. They got something to build on. Drake May looks halfway decent this year.
Bro, they're 3-10.
That's because they don't have weapons. They need to build.
They have JoJo.
Juju Smith-Schuster? Do you know where he's at now?
Oh, where?
Kansas City.
He is?
Yes, he went back. Bandwagon, Juju. So... Anyway, top to bottom, right now, if the playoffs started today and one of your teams is here, number 1 to 7 AFC, Kansas City, Buffalo, Pittsburgh, Houston, Baltimore, the Chargers, and the Denver Broncos. In the NFC, who we got top to bottom, Joey?
Detroit. Philly. Okay. Seattle, Tampa Bay, Minnesota, Green Bay, Washington.
You're like a cat over there with a hairball. That's how Detroit fans feel about their division foes. I can't blame them for that. I feel the same way about Cleveland, Cincinnati, Baltimore. However, you got to respect where the game's at. So, anyway, folks, how's your team doing? Thanks for tuning in. Please give us a like and subscribe. We appreciate you letting us into your home, watching our podcast. We are having a good time. Shout out to Georgette this week.
Who's that?
Who's watching the podcast. Thanks for letting us know you're watching. We appreciate it. And keep tuning in.
Who's that?
Remember, it's the lady I told you I saw at church. And she said she found our podcast.
We're famous.
I've known her since I wasn't much shorter than I am now. However, I've known her for about 40 years. I'm old. So anyway, thanks again everybody for tuning in to J&J's Awesome Football Podcast. Who you got?